Happening this Saturday, the Boulevard, one of Richmond's most popular streets, will officially be renamed in honor of one of the city's most popular residents, Arthur Robert Ashe Jr. Well, tonight I began a series of stories highlighting the honoree. He was an athlete, an activist, and most importantly, a true gentleman whose life on and off the tennis court continues to impact the world, even almost 30 years after his death, which is why quite a few people say this recognition is long overdue.
Oh man, a lot of excitement. A lot of folks were like, finally.
Like anyone who completes a long journey, David Harris is excited yet exhausted.
I think I'm looking at about 2 years now.
2 years of conversations, council meetings, and cold responses over a topic that's actually been visited in this community off and on for nearly 3 decades. A lot of back.
92% of the people who responded were opposed to a name changing.
And forth.
It's about time we take a new road and let this intersection lead us forward and let Monument Avenue be our path.
All over whether to rename the Boulevard, a well-known Richmond street, in honor of Harris's well-known Richmond uncle.
Uncle Arthur, that's what I call him.
Arthur Robert Ashe Jr., a hometown hero who already had a statue on Monument Avenue and even a building named in his honor. But Harris believed he deserved more.
Jefferson Davis Highway, you have Stewart Circle. Those guys have statues too. So why not acknowledge our black heroes and their accolades with a street and a statue? Look at the history and look at my uncle's background and the things that he did. It's a pretty easy no-brainer.
And what a background it is. Ashe was born in Richmond in 1943, where he first picked up a tennis racket at the age of 6 years old. And from that moment on, his talent on the court led him to become a young man of quite a few firsts. In 1960, he became the first African American to win the National Junior Indoor Tennis Tournament. He eventually went on to become the first black player selected for the U.S. Davis Cup team, and the only black man to win the singles title at Wimbledon, the U.S. Open, and the Australian Open. This quiet 6'1" phenom became a household name all over the world. However, when it came to his family,
we never really talked about his accolades. We just had hey, this is Uncle, and what have you been doing with it? If we went to the movies, if we were running a little late, we were going to be stopped in the parking lot, And, he acknowledged us. He acknowledged all those people.
Which is why he took on this grueling race for recognition, pushing to have his uncle acknowledged just a little bit more here in Richmond, a city with its segregated past that ultimately helped to shape Ashe into the athlete, Army officer, advocate, and author many remember. And it's a city which finally decided to go down a new road and honor the contributions he made, not just here at home, but around the world.
One of the most exclusive streets in the city. Yes. Yes. Full circle in life, finally. There's still a lot to learn from him, even though he's not here with us. We're still learning. And this is our opportunity to make history together.
And Harris says the journey will not end with Saturday's street unveiling. There are a lot of other ideas in the works to further Ashe's mission of helping the community. So, of course, stay tuned for that. But the 3-day celebration of the new Arthur Ashe Boulevard begins this Thursday. You can find a complete list of all the events on the NBC 12 News app.